fuck do you work this thing? Ah! Drop my controller. Oh. And... Resort to drinking. Oh, I haven't turned the camera on. Fucking dumbass. Can you tell it's been a long day? I can't. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. This stream brought to you by booze. Specifically this week it's Thistley Cross, which is whiskey cask Scottish cider. That's to say, cider that's been aged in whiskey jars. Cans. Casks, it's on the bottle. What that does is make it delicious. That's basically it. Where were we? If memory serves, we just found planet Dax. Maybe. Did you just okay boomer me, but with alcohol? Did you actually just? I will have you demoted on the spot. Oh, I'm too lazy to do modding myself. What was I saving money for? I've got so much money. What was I saving it for? Buy the damn flux rifle.
The flux rifle is an.
I know. I know. I know. Game be like, have you played this before? And I'm like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Please tell me. I forgot. I forgot. No, we want the gun there, and then the shitty corner slot gets a gadget. It doesn't even need a gadget. Shut up! Game be like, have you played this before? I'd be like, yes. I wonder who you could be referencing. It's a mystery. Complete gadget VR training. Oh, I remember. I still don't have the charge boots, idiot. Suddenly, I remember. Brace yourselves.
So, you've come back to displace my training course once again, hmm?
Yes.
Actually, we were hoping we could just pick up the gadgets and split.
We have a spaceship to catch.
Ha! You slackers are always looking for the easy way out. Then you can pass the course, you can have the device.
Look at her go. Alright.
Those platforms can be activated
Oh, hey,
with
it's
the
the dynamo.
hypershot. The green object.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh, time for the world's worst hacking minigame.
Press
Shut up. These take ages. I don't know if you can see that. These take forever. Yeah, no quick hacking minigames like in the second game. You thought you had it good before. No, sir. That was the easiest one in the game. It only gets worse from there. Wait until you get to the ones later. There's 5 fucking stages of the bastards.
Press square.
I know, you just told me how to play this. Yeah, you can see in the bottom right. It says stage 1 of 2 for this one. This is usually how I do it. I just. Suddenly, the electrolyzer from the second game doesn't look so bad anymore, does it? And you thought the ADHD puzzle was bad? No, sir. We appreciate what we have before we lose it. This is part of the reason why I adore the fourth game most, because there are no hacking minigames. None. It's ass, yes. It's the only negative of this game, is the hacking minigame is absolute penis.
That was okay, I guess.
These are the training ones, by the way. The ones they used to teach you how to do it. The later ones are so much harder and so much longer. The last one in the game, if memory serves, is 6 stages. And it makes me want to blow my brains out every time I play it. I would like to find the employee who designed this hacking minigame and force him to play it for 45 hours and nothing else. He must suffer through what he created. You suffer through this one. This one is just... Are you happy? No? Good. You're in the correct state of mind then. Literally starting this stream with the weakest aspect of this entire game. And it ails me. Because I adore this game. This bit is just really shit. I wouldn't mind if there weren't great swathes of, like... it being empty, and you're just waiting for things to spawn. Like this. You just sit there and stare. It's the opposite of the electrolyzer, where the electrolyzer was too much is going on. This is nothing is going on.
That was pathetic.
Shut up, Helga. Let me out. Release me from this Technicolor hell.
Alrighty, we'll just take those gadgets and be on our way.
Oh yeah, the little man is cocky now. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe you'd like to meet Helga on the wrestling mat? We'll see how cocky you are. Twist it up like
An
a
intern, I would assume.
Maybe next.
Hello, shrimp.
Pansies.
I have to assume that they just let an intern design that bit, because it's just... it's pure feces. Like my movement abilities. Ignore that. That didn't happen. Now we can leave. Thank God. Get the fuck out of here. Away from that gadget to a planet where I need to use it at least twice.
Al here. The
Shut up. What's my new weapons? What have I got? Nothing new. Oh well. We're going this way first. Because I know this is the not strictly necessary way. Eh. Eh. Oh lord. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. I forgot what the gun button was. Ah! Jesus Christ. Can you tell I've been playing Pokemon all day? I completely forgot all the controls. God bless emulate. Legally obtained consoles. Oh no. Snupper. Hide behind the rock. Can I get him? Yeah! Shut up! The game's like, here's how to play, and I'm like, do you know who I am? Maybe I do need hints how to play. Refill my ammo and we'll pretend that never happened. Clear them out, boys! You failed me. Victory. I know my legal PS2 is prone to some strange bugs that were never present on the original console. I mean, on this console. Why deal with real combat when you can just use big gun? Or gun on stick? I was playing Explorers of the Sky, not a real not a mainline Pokemon game. Ew, no, I was playing the RPG spin-off, like a real man. Kinda absolute loser plays the actual Pokemon games. Imagine. Ah. How do I? Yeah. These guys are an absolute bitch if you don't have the big rocket launcher. Because normally the rocket launchers are really good for hitting them. If you don't have it, you don't hit them. Yep. Great victory. A sterling effort was made. Whip! Oh, lordy me. I'm in trouble. How do you dodge all that? Okay. I only got 4 shots on this thing left, so I can. Gotcha. Missed. Shit. Come on, give me the. Oh no. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he was a principal game designer at Blizzard, to be honest. It's a very Blizzard mechanic. In that it's shit. Just going for it. I'm going for it. He's going for it with the Hydra. Yeah! Can't believe we got away with that. Holy shit. Don't you dare. I've been pushing the wrong buttons the entire time because my brain's still in Nintendo controller layout, not in PlayStation controller layout. I'm fucking playing like it's a goddamn DS and not like it's a PlayStation 2. Both of which were definitely legal consoles. Okay, here we go. That is why I came this way. Shoes! That's a really big fucking shoe. Sheesh. Charge boots.
Double tap R1 to blast off with the...
Yeah, I know the charge boots work. Alright, now we can get on with the actual level. Don't want any of these. I'm still saving up for the... Oh, I was saving up for the rocket launcher, wasn't I? The rocket launcher. Ooh. Now, which way do we want to go? Difficult shooting section or weird helicopter? We're going for the weird helicopter. Oh shit, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Can I have my gadget back? Can I have my... Thank you. This was the era where game designers were competent. The bygone era. Unless you're these guys specifically who are still hitting the high notes. Just not as high as they were used to. They had a long way they could fall before they were shocking, so these guys had like a... They had a good fall-off period, because they're still making the like Spider-Man games and shit, so there's... Insomniac are still hitting it. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And they're still making Clatchet and Plank games that are nowhere near as good as the old ones, but... They are still good games. Yeah. Fucking rocket helicopter, man. Why do they give the enemies guns? Know what I'm saying? Like... if they just didn't give the enemies guns, it would be so much easier. I don't understand why they did that on like a gameplay perspective. It just seems like artificially jacking difficulty to me, and that's like kind of lazy gameplay design. Not about it. At this section, it's already a hard platform. Why'd you give the helicopter missiles? Sheesh. I'm joking, by the way. Before anyone gets on me, I am having a jest. Doing a humour. So anyone's scared as to whether or not I'm actually funny. But here we are. Can't catch me if I jack the frame rate down. Meow. And now I have to fight it. One whole humour. I thought I'd risk it. Gun. Gun. Nope, gun. Gun. Ah. I don't know why I call this a helicopter, it's clearly not. It's going to annoy the aeronautical designers in the chat because it's got no upward thrusters, it's just got forward thrusters. It should be flying at me, it's just not. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to crop that in the VOD. I'm going to crop that bit out. It never happened. It wasn't real. You're all hallucinating. Gaslighting isn't real, you're just crazy. Imagine thinking gaslighting's real. Wow, Tumblr moment. I feel dirty making the joke, but it's still funny. Get 'em, smaller guns. I chucked one off the ledge. Sacrificed my child. Go, my sons. What if I used a rocket launcher? Not a rocket launcher, a grenade launcher. Lasers. Beep. I literally have a jetpack. How could you attempt this? That's the most useless point warp I've ever seen in my life. I like the fact that the Jack and Dexter teams and the Ratchet and Plank teams still... despite their like massive success, the teams still worked on an office next to each other for years and still shared technical assistance. They were like, how do you do this on the PS2? And the DAC team would be like, this way. How did you use this physics object? And the Ratchet and Plank team were like this. That guy nearly one-hit me. Oh, this isn't good. I'm swapping to the big gun. Ah. Come on. Whew. Victory. Thank God, I was getting my shit kicked. Oh, you're ready for one of the best fucking videos in this entire game. If you're not paying full attention, I suggest you do so now.
Check it out. Looks like somebody's a big fan of Courtney Gears.
Courtney who?
Come on, remember that bombshell handing out prizes on Annihilation Nation?
Ah, yes. Her specifications were remarkable.
Yeah, well, she's not the hottest pop star in the galaxy because of her singing.
That is odd. It appears this computer was recently used to edit one of her music videos.
Oh, let's watch it! I mean, you know, it may contain a clue or something.
I'm actually going to see if I can... No, I can't. Damn. I was going to see if it's on the camera.
Yeah, what's up, people? It's
Can I?
Courtney Gears.
Yes.
Are you feeling me, robots? I'm feeling you. I see the future, and what do I see? Robots going crazy across the galaxy.
What, Bob?
Miss Gears may be in league with Dr. Nefarious.
They had no right
Yeah,
to go that
who
hard.
knew? She always seems so sweet and innocent in her videos. Well, except for that one with the, you know.
Ahem. She might possess information about what Nefarious is planning.
Oh, right. And if we win that grand prize on Annihilation Nation,
I forgot about
we'll
that
get a
bit.
chance to talk to her.
Yes, this is the source of that. The fucking noise just kills me. I love these games so much. You don't get character like this anymore. You really don't. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh. When was the last time a game was this well written? This was comedy back when it was like comedy and it wasn't just Marvel sass. And that was all that everyone knew is, what if we made our characters sassy? And that was the only way they knew how to be funny. God help me. Oh shit. Hi guys. Death. You could just go on YouTube and watch Johnny Bravo, you old person.
Congratulations to employee JX34 on his
Whoa, mama movement. Help, everybody in my chat's not funny. Ooh. Oh. Headshot. Yeah. I never watched Johnny Bravo. I was of the wrong age group. I was a Grim Adventures child, I'm afraid. Ow. Death. Idiot. How did that miss? It's a lock-on weapon! How did it miss? There we go. I really need an armor upgrade. Was an armor upgrade the fucking... Grim Adventures was very ahead of its time. It was also really shit at the same time.
all organic life forms report to Sector 8 for immediate execution. Thank you for your cooperation.
That's a hell of an announcement. All employees, report for genocide. Walmart moment. This game was ahead of its time. They had corporate executions before we did. Bonk. Oh shit. Oh no. Quick, guns! Thank fuck. I need health so badly. No you don't. If anyone says they hate to say it. Doing what since the 60s? I'm confused. Come down from there. Like an inch too high off the ground for me to swing normally. It's true. I've never played Atlas Madness either. Oof! So I need to turn the light up. It's getting kind of dark. Jesus. Look, keep that sad corporate realism out of my pleasant Ratchet and Clank streams. We don't need that shit in our lives. Jesus Christ. I don't think anyone here is at risk of that. I don't think anyone here needs to hear this, to be honest. I certainly don't. I'm already fucking grappling with existential pain playing this fucking hacking minigame. Let me out. Thank you. God, this sucks. Thank God I can go back to playing the game. Playing the Yep. I missed. We're gone. There it is. Where are you going? Stop!
Security breach in Sector 5. All units respond.
Respond to this unit. Ha! Got it. Oh god. My body physically revulsed itself from me making that joke.
Warning. Intruder detected.
Yeah.
Sector 3.
Ah!
All units shoot to kill. Use of the office computer network for online
My god, I must have been just shy of a continue point as well. I need new armor, really badly. I take like 2 shots and I'm dead. Death.
Are you interested in a career in the exciting fields of building security, execution, or VCR repair? Visit the job fair.
VCR repair. Game kind of dated itself with that, huh? VCR repair. Yikes. Bear in mind, this was the PS2 era. VCR was already outdated when they wrote that joke. Of course you do, Tuft. You're an old man. You can try and deny it all you want, but you are unfortunately an aging creature. Hello? Oh, there they are. They're doing the running, man. Literally, they're running. Man. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this! No. Give me the sniper rifle. Hup! Goat shot. There! Grenade. Where's that? Where are they? Fuck were they shooting at? Oh well. Oh, thank God it doesn't make me redo the hacking
Fridays have been
No, it says
canceled
Huel.
indefinitely.
I wish I had a himbo shirt, it would feel more fitting. Unfortunately, the only himbo paraphernalia I still have is that badge. My medal of service to himbo
Sector 5.
acts.
All units respond. Warning. Intruder detected in Sector 3. All units...
Wish to kill those immediately. The rest can get shotgunned. Anyway. Let me, there we go. Now, what does this button do? I'll tell you. Opens that door on the other side there. And you can't get to that quickly enough if you don't have the charge boots. Which thankfully I do, because I would have got them first. Good. Death. Ow. Death. Oh, double kill. How was that a miss? That was... yeah. Oh shit. There's a guy there. Death. Run away. Yeah. No. In the dick. Of course you did. Just send me a link on Discord. I already have a himbo, a piece of equipment on me. Well, not on me, it's in the drawer. But it's not warm enough to wear the vest. Otherwise I'd be wearing the vest. Or should I just have this? Should I just have my approved himbo medal on whenever I'm streaming so everyone knows that I am a licensed physician? Licensed idiot.
Congratulations to employee JX34 on his promotion to Killbot First Class.
Could do with a t-shirt. You've linked me it now, I'll take a look after the stream. Oh boy, everyone's favourite thing! So how y'all doing? Everyone having a good evening? Because if so, this minigame's here to prevent it. I should explain, if one of those red things gets to the top, I have to start again. Not from the start of the stage, the start of the beginning. From 0. You print t-shirts, Shrimpy? How did I never know this? How have you not offered to make me Ven-style merch? I'm sorry you had to see those shots. That was, quite frankly, tragic.
All units terminate with extreme prejudice.
Ooh, look what I see. Death. Nobody prepared you for the dual-wielding, invincible fucking Lombax, did they? I love the way they put that box there. They're like, you're gonna need this, like 10 of them spawn. Is there anything up here? No. It's just a really big pile of boxes. Sandwich and Spoda. Took me a long moment to work out how you pronounce that. Spoda. Whee! You see what I mean by they start getting more complex? Ah, shit. Fuck. Fucking hell. Come out behind there. Death. Shit. Oh, fuck me. Ha ha. Jesus Christ. It's annoying because it's not stressful because you're like, oh, I'm about to lose. It's stressful because you're like, no, please don't make me do it again. Okay. Let it be over. I beg of you. Fuck. Literally except for that part. Oh, thank God we're done.
This terminal should give us high-level access to all of Nefarious's project files. I found something. I am afraid it does not look good.
Bio-obliterator? Huh. I see what you mean. What exactly
Bull.
does it do?
Bull!
That information has been deleted.
Bull!
Well, where is this thing?
Location unknown. However, a large transport vessel left this facility yesterday. It was headed for the Obani moon system.
The Obani moons, huh? Well, we better check it out.
The Obani balls.
All organic life forms report to Sector 8 for immediate execution. Thank you for your cooperation.
The Obama moon. Shrimpy, sometimes I hate you for just being funnier than I am. The Obama.
How you work this
Michelle?
Whoops. That's a bummer. Ouch! Hey, Ratchet, what's up?
Hey, Skid, can we talk to Sasha?
Sasha and Quark are meeting with the president, man. They left me in charge of the ship.
What?
Really?
I mean, I see. Well, is Al there?
He's out to lunch.
Helga?
In the sauna.
Quark's monkey, perhaps.
Just tell Sasha that Clank and I are checking out a lead on the Obani moons.
The Obani moons? Sounds like you guys could use some backup. I'll grab my gear and meet you there.
No. Great.
Grandiose. Time for some small planets. Michelle, I've become a moon. It's a great nation. And it's 2 strangely spherical moons. Michelle? Can you mail for me, Michelle? Say a word for me, Michelle. Gadgets. It's another laser beam. Boing. My fellow Americans, I have shit my pants. My fellow Americans, please, we must hit the gritty. I love the way the starbase, the like stations are just big disco balls. I have a worrying feeling, Tuff, that the person you know who's like Skid is me. Or is Skid a moonburst moment? Where? Start there. Another disco ball. Why are we doing this? It's a great question. Do I have an answer for you? No. Oh, there's a... Oh. Well, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Is it up here? Yes. deactivate the bubble. My ex-colleague who left the country without checking out of his apartment or his job. Who does that? Who? I tell a lie. Actually, I know. The skid I used to know was a lady who. Story time. You know when someone's just stupid. Like there's not smart and there's stupid. She was dense because she decided completely at random that she was going to move to Cyprus and work there. So she handed her notice in to work, organised travel to go to Cyprus. A week after the fact, she came into work crying, and everyone was like, "What's up? What's the matter?" And she goes, "Do you know English isn't the primary language in Cyprus?" Of course it's not. Why would it be? But she, for some reason, thought that everyone in Cyprus spoke English. She'd handed a notice in, organised travel to go to the country. She had not checked the language. She had to scrap all of her plans and beg not to be fired. Unfortunately, because the staff didn't like her anyway, neither did the bosses. So when she said, "Can I take back my resignation?" they all went, "No. You've been with us 2 months, you've barely done any work, and the first thing you do is go, 'I'm going to a country that doesn't speak English.'" Wait a minute, it doesn't speak English? In that time, she got invited to the Christmas party because it was fairly near when she started. I was stupid enough to offer her a lift. I had to physically tell her, either put your seatbelt on or I'm not moving the car, because she would not put it on. She was one of those, "I don't need to wear a seatbelt" types, "Don't worry, you won't get caught." You know the ones. Baffling. That's what I mean when I say there's dumb and there's dumb. She was thick as bricks, and not in a good way. She was just nothing going on up there. Not a damn thing. Head empty, but not in a fun way like I do. Alaska was just south of Maine. You know what? If you told me that, I'd probably go, "Yeah, it sounds about right," because I don't live in America, so I have no idea where Alaska is. Ah. Shit. Come on. Perish. Jesus. Penthouse vacancy. I get it now. I only just got that, but I get it now. The penthouse is at the top, like the brain, which means if you have a penthouse vacancy, you're stupid. I understand. Humour. One humour. I can only barely I've got to kind of like crane my neck to see what's going on this damn planet, because everything's at a slight angle and it's really hard to keep track of. God damn it. Son of a... I can't shot... Oh shit. Nope, nope, nope. Guns! This panic spawned half of my mag of these things. Just... Ah! Oh, that person lived in Alaska. That's a whole different kettle of fish. Or my favourite mixed idiom. That's a whole different kettle of worms. Can of worms. Game, camera up so I can lock on, please. Thank you. Camera was like, Fleur. Where am I going? That way. death. Whiplash, hi! Oh, hello, Skid.
Cover me! Oh, man down!
It's all right, Skid. The fight's over.
Yes! I mean...
That was a fun
no,
one.
That blows, man. I would have been here sooner, but I encountered some heavy-duty resistance.
Enemy troops?
Well, not exactly. The drive through a Galaxy Burger was wicked slow, and...
Anyway, looks like that last moon
Damn
is
it,
surrounded
Skid.
by an Omega-class disintegration field.
That's a
Whatever's
cool
going
last
on out
name for
there,
anything.
It can't be good. If I had the right tools, I could hack into that generator and shut the field down.
Hey, lucky for you dudes, I brought this. Stand back, bro. I'm like a trained professional and stuff. Don't try this at home. Oh, man, it's busted. Oh, wait, never mind.
Incoming call from the Galactic Rangers.
Sarge, Blackwater City is under attack!
Oh no!
Noise came out of nowhere. The situation is extremely, it's, well, we're pretty much hosed, sir. Run for your lives! Ah! Sir, requesting immediate assistance!
Whoa! I guess I'll be canceling that hoverboard trip to Blackwater City.
The Rangers need our help. Let's go.
I'll, catch up with you guys. I think this lock is gonna take a while.
Okay, give us a call if anything comes up.
Money. Let's go do some Galactic Ranger stuff. My favourite stuff. I like the Galactic Ranger stuff. Ooh, discs! See, I told you the chopper came back. It's just the other way now. And way more expensive because it's massively more powerful. He's a smart lad there, actually. He's just like, you do you. I'm gonna go do all the hard work. You stay there. Halo jump. Yay! Ah, that music brings back memories. Oh shit. This planet will be familiar to any of you who remember the first game. Jesus. Whoa.
Well, are we glad to see you, Sarge? The Noids are getting ready for a major attack against our base. Incoming!
Grenade! You guys need more turrets.
Enemy aircraft! The Noids are dropping in reinforcements!
I haven't got to shoot a damn thing. Oh, now I do. Yeah. What a shot. Oh!
Incoming saucers!
Ow. God, I wish I had that armor upgrade. Your boy is weak to bullets right now. Huh. Monka Giga. Ramirez! Defend the Ixla!
Look out! The Noids are coming across the bridge!
Nobody's ever accused the Tyrannoids of being smart.
Fire at will!
Oh, Will. Oh, fuck. Death comes. I wish it didn't. Yep. Ah. I'm going for the whip. Man, this thing's damage falls off later. Ow. Yeah, whip.
Looks like the Noids have had enough. Congratulations, Sarge. You sure lived up to your reputation.
My god, I've just taken a moment to look over at the chat and y'all are just... It's Ammo Thursday. The bridge. Love a good bridge defense, mate.
Let's go, Sarge. We've got orders to neutralize the enemy forces.
Stay still then. You stay still. I'll just... Double kill. Can I get him? No. Hang on, let me get Laser Boy back there. Well, they did drop a few, didn't they? God, my nanotech's just bouncing around. You've been hit, you've taken damage, you're nearly dead, you've upgraded, you've got full health again. Better keep track, boy.
The Noids are storming the bridge.
Well, stop them. Is that really? That's storming to you? Okay. We're just... Wow. I sure feel like they're storming it. Look at them go. Hey, little man. Well, that's more like it. Still a shotgun. Hup. Ooh. This isn't working. Who didn't tell me that lasers were hard to dodge, damn it? Oh my god, I pulled that off. I don't have a flamethrower, damn it. I lack fire throwing. I don't think there is one in this game. The Effector might be a good shout, actually. No, I've got a good amount of money. Blank tide. Do I go back to base and buy new armor? I'm going back to base to buy new armor. I'll be right back, guys. You guys, hold the fort. I'll be right back. See you later. They're just on that planet. They'll be fine. I loosened up for them. They can hold their ground before I come back. Oh, it's only 60 grand? Well, I was a skimping. I had enough for this in the last stream. Idiot. Is there a new one? No. God, right. Okay, I'm on my way back. Hold on. I'll be right with y'all. I'll be right back! Hang on! Hang on! I love the image there, like, Sarge, you're doing all the work, and I'm just like... Stay there. I promise I'll be right back. Look at that, I can take more than one hit now.
Somebody needs to get behind those Noids and take them out.
I wonder who that might be. Somebody. Yep.
We've got orders to attack the enemy base and wipe these slime suckers off the planet. No way, man. We're not going near that base until somebody puts those turrets out of commission.
Somebody. Oh, they both popped up just then. Scare. My turn for turrets. Yeah. way too much ammo used on those.
Let's move.
Victory.
Roger that.
I used way too many turrets on the first one.
Heads up. Enemy saucers.
Turret.
Sarge, we're getting pounded by enemy saucers.
Then shoot them down. I am back up. What do you mean?
Whoa, that was some fancy shooting, Sarge.
Was it? It was just a grenade.
Coming.
Oh, this is embarrassing. Ignore that.
Here they come. This is a big one.
If I had a penny for every time I heard that, said that, I feel like I've made a tactical mistake. Then again, if you think hard enough, every mistake is tactical. Death. Did we do it?
That's the last of them.
Yeah.
Our city has been secured.
It's true. You can never fail with too much
That
turrets.
was a close one, Sarge. Thanks for the backup.
You're welcome.
I tripped over these gravity boots while I was running from the Tyrannoids.
Of course you did.
I believe they're your size.
Nice. Apparently I need to do another death course. Vaguely failed at drinking there. Meet Courtney. Gauntlet. Could have called that the Gauntlet. I should get the Infector. Or the Agents of Doom, actually. Yeah, I'm going to get the Agents. Alright. Oops. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Oh no, there's a guy. No. Nobody at this place ever said how to play fair. Whee! Alright, I'll just... Fine. I cast Suns. Get him, boys! We miss these little guys. Oh, that looks bad. Go, my children. God bless the Agents of Doom. Serious with these things? You guys coming down, or? Clearly they needed to be convinced. Oh no, ninjas! Hurt? Oh. Curse your small hitbox. Tracer-sized motherfucker. Dead. 6,000 bolts. Wow. Excuse me? What the fuck is this thing? Nobody has elaborated. The turret damage! I just keep doing flips. Turrets go. I was literally thinking the same. They were like, "What?"
Again for Clatchet and Plank. They'll take home
Hello.
a rare first edition Quark video comic.
Again?
And here to present the grand prize, the incredible, incomparable, intalented Courtney Gears.
Intalented. I like that. That's a very sly shot.
Lead us right. She'll lead us right to Dr. Nefarious. Better let me do the talking.
Yes, she's clearly anti-organic.
It's an honor for you to meet me. I mean, to meet you, Miss Gears. Hi. Hi.
Good job, Ratchet.
My, you're even more gorgeous in person than you are on the Hollow, Agent Clank.
Uh-huh.
I've got a few secrets of my own that might need your special investigation.
Yes, I will report your concerns to the proper authorities.
Oh, Agent Clank, you always know exactly what to say to a woman. You know, I'd do anything to play a part in one of your Hollow films.
It varies.
That could be arranged, Miss Gears, if you are willing to provide information on the whereabouts of Dr. Nefarious.
Dr. Nefarious? You have been busy, haven't you? You just get me that part, and I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Excellent. Meet me at Hollow Star Studios.
Classic bit of Hollywood nepotism. Quark is more or less relegated to side parts from this game onwards. Varying degrees. Clank has a baffling amount of game. Every time he's in one, they're all just like, how is he so attractive? Right, until you get to crack in time, and then you're like, oh, that's why. But I won't spoil nothing. Maybe we'll get there one day, who knows.
Jeeves, activate the cloaking device.
With pleasure, sir. Now you see us. Now you... Oh, crud.
Cut! That's it! You've disgraced my set for the last time, kid. Take up basket weaving. You're fired! Get me the monkey.
I'll see you at the trailer, Clank.
Agent Clank, meet your new sidekick. All right, forget the chase scene and go right to the grand finale. You did read the script I sent you. First, you
forget we do
a series of
acting
death-defying
moment.
stunts, yada yada. You defeat the terror of Talos, yada yada yada. Finally, you rescue the Baroness, played by the lovely Miss Courtney Gears.
Okay.
And action! All right, this is the part where you take out the henchman, then chase Maximilian out of the bar. Try to make it look real, all right? Action!
Just a little bit of acting on the side hustle, you know.
Oh, you got the stuff, kid. Now get to Maximilian's office before he can make his escape. Okay, Clank is hot on his tail. Maximilian tries to shake him off in rush hour traffic. All right, I love a good chase scene.
Why are the frames so bad for this section?
All right, you're doing great.
I would like
kid.
some frame
Now,
rate back. There
avoid
we go.
the lasers and meet up with the monkey in the casino parking lot. In this scene, Agent Clank and the monkey must put aside their differences and work together to reach that ledge. Let's see some real emotion out there, okay?
It's just a fucking director yelling instructions over you playing regular gameplay, but it's got some heart to it, you know? Off the boat, there we go. Boys! That's what we like to see.
The bridge is out. Think fast. How would Agent Clank get across?
With a monkey. Clearly. Riveting.
Show me some emotion.
Alright boys, you wait here because there's an evil laser and it will stab you. If that's what lasers do. Alright everyone, come along. Come on boys. You struggling back there? Come on. In you go, chaps. Monkey, get him. Oh.
Fantastic. Keep it up, Clank. I love it. Okay, this is it, people.
Oh, yeah.
Grand finale, Giant Clank versus the Terror of Talos. Don't screw this up, kid. Action! That's what I'm talking about!
Annoyingly, it fucks off and is replaced by ninjas at some point, and they take ages to kill because you can never find the bastards.
All right, cue the giant ninjas!
Here they come. Out of my way. Where did this Hollywood studio get giant ninjas? Because this isn't a set piece, this is actually a giant plank. Where are these fucking ninjas? I can hear their stupid throwing stars. There it is. Come here. Oh good, another wave of the bastards. Death. These fucking helicopters out here.
Hit him with a kung fu clank!
I would, but I don't know where the fucker is. Oh, there he is. He's above me. Get the fuck down here so I can shoot you in the mouth. Coward. By the way, Giant Clank isn't in a suit. Regular Clank's in a suit. Giant Clank is not in a suit.
That's it, Clank! Kick some...
Out of my face, I swear to God.
Good.
There we go.
Put it in the can and it's a wrap. Take 5, people.
Christ. Yeah, it's a very Power Rangers vibe. I thought he could just do that himself now.
All in a day's work.
Cut! Print it! That's a wrap, people! Pure box office raritanium Clank. Even the critics are gonna love it.
You have no idea what a thrill it is to be rescued by a big hunk of titanium alloy like yourself.
Perhaps now you will tell me what Dr. Nefarious is planning.
I have a better idea. Why don't you ask him yourself?
What is it?
I have a present for you, Snicky Wookums.
I told you to stop calling me that! Just bring me Agent Clank!
Of course, darling.
Where
Ew.
am I? Is someone there? I seem to...
Agent Clank, it is an honor to finally make your acquaintance. I have been following your exploits ever since your first mission, when you defeated the mind-stealing snot beasts from Dimension X.
I believe there has been a misunderstanding.
Uh-oh.
Secret Agent Clank is merely a fictional character I play on the horror video.
Lies! Squishy lies!
Oh, Len, I can't. It's not right. You're my cousin's uncle's son.
Lies! You are a hero to robots across the galaxy, and yet you deny your own destiny. You choose to bow and scrape before the squishies.
The
Where is your
squishies.
pride in who you are, Agent Clank?
Organic life forms have as much right to inhabit this galaxy as we do. I see no reason to exclude
Then
them.
I will give you a reason. Join me, and together we will rule an entire galaxy of robots. Or refuse, remain a traitor to your own kind, and follow your beloved squishies into the black hole of oblivion!
Oh. It's a very good gag.
Clank should have been back by now. What could be taking him so long?
Tyrannoids! Oh no! Grenade. Uh-oh. They finally introduced the one with four eyes. And he is the most annoying one. He's busted strong. Anything new? Ah, the Rift Inducer. The busted weapon of this game. Because there's always one. And in this one it's the Rift Inducer. Unrepentantly so is it the Rift Inducer.
Double tap R1 to...
I know how to use the charge boots. Why would I use it here? That's suicide. There we go. Oh lord. Thank God. Yay, their bullets are blue now. No, they're white, never mind. Feel the Daka. God, I love the mini-turret love. It's such a good weapon. It's because it's funny. It's just... No, not another one. I'd forgotten the pain. Four stages. 4 of the bastards. My God. Two. My God. One more. I hate this. Fuck. I'm losing it. My mind, not my ability. I'm just slowly going insane. Dear God. Fuck. Pure hell. Get him, boys. Oh, there's another one. No, we're taking a break to gamble. Multi-slot gambling. This is true power. It's free ammo, free money. Free pain when it explodes on you. Yes, I do see that titanium bolt in the back. I am going to grab that in a minute, I promise. I love the way these are set slot machines, and yet they're real slot machines. No, they totally wouldn't, actually. Now that I think about it, this would get the game, like, age-rated. Ow. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot I haven't got Clank on my back. I just went to do a little rocket jump and I realised, hang on a minute, I lack the boy. Alright, time for more suffering. More of that fucking hacking minigame. They would be loot boxes. You'd be able to pay a... Actually, we don't need to speculate what a modern Ratchet and Clank game would be like. We actually have one. We have Rift Apart. So we know they actually wouldn't. They would keep their old design mythos. Go. Jesus Christ. If memory serves, there are no paid microtransactions or anything like that in Rift Apart. No premium skins for any of that shit or anything. It's just an game that is finished. Which is a nice change of pace. I say that, recently EA pulled an upset. EA released a game with no microtransactions in it. At all. That baffles me, because the game's actually good as well. It's a mainline game as well, it's the new Need for Speed. There's no microtransactions. No pre-purchase bonuses or nothing. It's just a game that's finished. It's from EA, of all people. Ain't no one was expecting that. Finally, Jesus. Beat to death. There we go. Why were you shooting down? That's death, isn't it? It's death, yes. Damn, almost got all of them with the wrench swing. Almost. It is a tech demo, unfortunately. Yeah, everyone knows it's a tech... Guys? No? Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. Ooh, get me back in cover. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Actually, can I do the cheeky thing? I can do the cheeky thing. Completely invincible down here. You can't touch me. Anyway. Ah yes, the lesbian hot take there. It has girls, so it's automatically the best game. Oh! Double kill. My back feels empty with that clank on it, it's really weird. I can smell you. Stinky motherfucker. Flashbanged. So the games with girls in them are better than the games without girls in them. Oh no. Quick, do the thing! 1,000 turret style million dagger jutsu. It's my trademark ninjutsu, don't worry about it. 1,000 ducker style. Form of 10 million cannons.
Clank, where have you been? I thought something happened to you.
I was having my sprockets lubed.
You picked a fine time for a tune-up. Where's Courtney Gears?
Miss Gears has left the planet.
What? What about Nefarious? Did she tell you where he is?
Dr. Nefarious is aboard a star cruiser called the Leviathan.
Okay. Nice job, Clank. So, I'll just call Sasha and have her track down that star cruiser.
Uh-oh. Clank's turned on us. Unthinkable. Can't believe he would do that thing. That's a certified Amogus moment. Clank is sus. His eyes went red, that's how you know.
Yo, dudes!
Hey, Skid.
Hey, Skid.
How's the stakeout going?
Awesome! A few minutes ago, this totally tricked out space limo rolls up, and dude, you won't believe who was in it. Courtney Gears!
Strawberries.
Uh-oh. Were you spotted?
No way, man! I've been staying out of sight, keeping a low profile. I'm like a shadow, dude.
And you're sure it was her?
Totally! She even autographed my t-shirt.
Ugh.
You know how much this thing is worth?
Skid, get out of there!
Hold on a sec, bro. Somebody's coming. Hey, if you dudes are here about the shirt, the bidding starts at 300 bolts. Whoa, chill out, man. Hey!
Skid's in trouble. We better get back to the Obani Moons.
Uh-oh. What a dumbass. I just realised what your fucking message is about. It's yellow! It just ticked for me. Is this your friend? Alright. Time for Girl Planet. You know this trend of everything powerful and feminine being purpley magenta in modern games? Ratchet claimed it at first. Bear witness, the Magenta Planet. Apologies if I'm eating strawberries the entire rest of the stream. Oh. They're dried strawberries, I don't care. You're out there, mate. Having a little spin. Monster. This doesn't seem safe.
Strafing is a
Shut up. On a side note, this planet is a vibe. What an aesthetic. I would live here. What an aesthetic. The A and B planet. Whoa! You guys just attacking the open air. Ow. Yeah, I'm just gonna skirt past that. But that doesn't look... That thing up ahead looks a bit sus. You know, it's a bit... It's looking a bit... If you know what I'm saying. Picking up what I'm putting down, if you're smelling what I'm stepping in. What is this now?
This is the testing laboratory for the Biobliterator.
Let's see what Nefarious has been up to.
Whoa! Like I never knew you were this kinky, Miss Gears.
Don't you ever shut up.
No, he does not.
Yeah, I'll zip it.
Bye, Skip.
And the guys aren't gonna believe this.
Goals.
Like, destroy all squishies, dude.
They turned Skid into a robot? That's impossible!
Not for Dr. Nefarious.
Don't be afraid, Ratchet. The transformation doesn't hurt. Much.
Uh-oh.
Besides, I think you'll enjoy being a robot.
I would, yes,
Let's
please.
See if you can fight better than you can sing.
Oof!
That booty.
Guns! All of them! You done throwing backup dancers at me, or? Oh, there she is. There goes that health bar. Bird. I can't tell what's going on. I got no clue. This is easily one of my favourite boss fights in the game, by the way. Just because you got the music going in the background, like the chaos of the visuals. The whole thing's just a wreck, and I love it.
You'll make a nice fur coat.
And you're fighting a violently racist robot woman, who also happens to be a pop star. Oh. Oh shit, here she comes. Have I run out of turrets? Yes, I have. No, I haven't.
My fans can't live without me.
One
Death.
disposable pop star. Disposed.
With nothing but MIDI turrets.
You okay, Clank?
Transmission from the Phoenix.
We've
No.
located Nefarious' star cruiser. It's refueling at the
See the
Zeldin
turrets
Starport.
exploding in the background.
Quark is already on his way there.
It might be a trap. I think Courtney
Skid in
was
the
setting
background.
this up.
Metal Virus,
Even
by the way,
so,
before
it could be
before
our
Sonic
only
did it.
chance to stop Nefarious. We'll meet Quark.
Look at him back there.
Be careful, Ratchet.
Hmm.
Come on, Clank.
I wonder where they got the inspiration for their visuals.
Like destroy all squishies and stuff.
Hmm. It's totally not. It's just really funny that it also happens to be this. I know. I'm joshing. I'm having a humour. I'm doing a funny. That actually being funny, that's the key. Just Talon. Oh, almost ran the wrong way. To the stop. To the bra port. Good news is you'll like this level. Specifically, you'll like the thematic completion of this level.
Welcome to the Zeldin Starport.
I love that Quark's there, with like guards around him, and he's just not moving. So, yeah, and... Hey, Quark.
I thought we agreed to put that jungle business behind us. It was mating season. How could I have known she was your sister? How long have you two been standing there?
Too long.
Well, stop lollygagging and let's get to work. We'll use this shuttle to infiltrate the Star Cruiser undetected. Once on board, we find Nefarious and finish the job. You fellas ready?
Let's go kill a man.
Shotgun.
Ah,
Hey, what are you doing?
move over. I'll drive.
No thanks. I'd rather make it there in one piece.
Stand down, soldier. This is your captain speaking.
Captain mine. Wait! No, don't sit on the fight stick!
Ah!
It's too quiet. I don't like it.
Once again, my brilliant plan has caught the enemy completely unaware.
Uh-huh.
Message received.
What's that, Clank?
Nothing.
We'll have to split up and search the ship. Just remember, Nefarious is mine.
Unless we get to him first. Come on, Clank. Let's get some payback for Skid.
That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of XP. Yeah. another group of lads. I remember seeing them. I don't trust them. Sorry, I forget this ship's really good for money. Oh shit. It's really good for money. It's also quite funny. It's got some of the better gags. Ninja meat wrench. Easy life. Why bother when you have the mini turrets? A great victory for all people everywhere. Ninja meat wrench is not what I intended, and you know it. That sounds so much worse than it actually meant to be. Oh, there's a big stash of boxes back there, I want that. I need the money, hang on. I'm gonna need it for an impending armor upgrade, I can just smell it. Pay attention everyone, it's some story.
Come in, gentlemen. We've been expecting you.
Oh dear.
The riffraff have arrived, sir.
Hello.
Captain Quark, you've put on a bit of weight since last we met.
Yeah? Well, Courtney Gears didn't seem to mind.
That's what makes it so good, Janice. Feel it. My heart is pounding like an anvil.
Oh, this is the best part of my day.
I'll have the last laugh. I lured you here so I could witness your demise.
Auto-destruct sequence initiated. Prepare to die.
Cool.
Lawrence, teleport us out of here.
Of course, sir.
Lawrence? This isn't funny, Lawrence!
Yes, it is. It's exceptionally funny.
What are you waiting for? This ship could explode any second.
I think I spotted something important. I can't leave without it. I'll meet you back at the shuttle.
Okay, bye. I messed that up by getting shot. I was not supposed to get shot. Wow. Excuse me, gentlemen. Wow. Lads. Yeah, pop. Can I just squeeze pop? Thank you.
Come on, Quark. Hurry up.
We must leave now.
Not without Quark. He would have waited for us. I think.
No, he wouldn't.
Good for him.
Wait!
Bye, Quark. And he's dead. Hey.
Well, we are all very glad that you made it back safely.
Did you detect any other craft leaving the Star Cruiser? An escape pod? Another shuttle, maybe? Anything?
I'm sorry, Ratchet. We heard the whole thing over the comlink. You had no choice. Captain Quark died a hero.
It's the best way to avoid everything. Run past it.
Und we would frolic in the fitness course unter the wee hours of the morning.
Captain Quark had so many, wonderful qualities, I just don't know where to begin.
Such as?
Oh, okay, he was really tall, and he had a unique fashion sense, and he had a really big chin with kind of a sort of a, well, you know, a butt shape. Well, you know, I think I've droned on long enough.
I just heard what happened. I wanted to offer my condolences to the team. Quark's loss is a true tragedy. The man was a hero. Brave, honest, kind, and humble to the core.
What a load of bullsh.
Captain Quark may be gone, but his indomitable spirit of heroism lives on in each of you.
Does it now?
I know the Q-Force will make our fallen captain proud. Carry on, men.
This came in the mail for Quark. It's Chapter 4 of the Quarkvid comic series. He'd want you to have it.
Thanks, Al. You know, this could give us a clue about what Nefarious is going to do next.
It could. We haven't played. Yeah, I know, I'm 3 vidcomics behind. Let's go catch up on the vidcomic. Oh, yeah. We got Skid just in here. Hey, man. Just standing there. Yeah, we haven't actually read any of these. Let's carry on. Let's do some vidcomics. Strawberries. Delicious.
Quark, Comic Episode 2, Ariba Amoeba. A new evil was gathering in the shadowy swamps of Blackwater City. A horrific breed of monsters known as amoeboids, born in the laboratories of a twisted scientist named Dr. Nefarious.
To think, they called me insane, Lawrence. We'll see who's insane when my pets have exterminated all life on this miserable planet!
Well, that should clear things right up, sir. When Captain Quark encountered the amoeboids for the first time, he immediately executed Emergency Response Plan number 2.
Hey, wait just a minute.
Quark then proceeded to stall for time while he coordinated the city's defenses from the women's restroom at Galaxy Burger.
Give me that thing, you lying no good. Right. Now where were we? From the moment I touched down, I knew the situation called for a head-on assault. Without hesitation, I rushed to do heroic battle with the monstrous amoeboid horde.
You'll remember, this was us in the first game. You recall this is the thunder he's stealing from us. We did this.
Alright, now for the fancy stuff. Press it.
Shut up. You do get a flamethrower. Can't fault anything that gives you a flamethrower. Can I have the platforms back, thanks. See you lads later. Speed run! Speed run! Sorry, that's gross. Moving swiftly. I'm going for a completion time. I can put him in a 2-2 again. Give me a minute. I need a nice wide space. No, it was up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, square, square. There we go. Now I remember. There we go. He's in a skirt as he deserves to be. Whoop, speedrun a moment. Oh no. Life's much easier when you actually already know the path. I'm kind of cheating because I've played this so many times. This is just pure and simple muscle memory. Like that one. Didn't actually need that, just wanted it. Nope. 3 minutes! What a speedrun. What a speedrun. I forget you get money for this.
His amoeboid army defeated, Dr. Nefarious had no choice but to flee Blackwater City in disgrace.
You've not seen the last of me. I will have my vengeance if it takes 1,000 years!
Dr. Nefarious was right about one thing. He and Quark would meet again, and sooner than he realized. For a true hero like Captain Quark will stop at nothing in the name of justice.
What? I held my breath.
Next. Speedrun. How fast can you go?
Episode 3, Shadow of the Robot. For 6 days, Captain Quark clung to the ship like the dung of a giant green space bird. Finally, the ship arrived at its destination, a secret robotic laboratory on planet Magmos. Drawing on his mastery of the ancient art of disguise, Quark slipped into the laboratory completely undetected.
Somebody order pizza?
Quark's plan was flawless, but unbeknownst to our hero, his every move was being watched.
The famous Captain Quark.
Oh, how short is there?
Be this stupid. Could he?
Even drooling imbeciles can achieve success in certain fields, sir. Mad science, for example. Shall I have him annihilated, then?
Let him come to us. I'll have a special surprise waiting for him.
Ominous. Already half dead. Nearly completely dead, actually. There I go. A mongoose.
This place could use a good vacuum, Florence.
Son of a bitch. This one you can't speedrun. Not as much, anyway. I know how the blaster works. It's with the wheels. Ow. Whoops. Instantly dissolved. Sorry I went silent. I'm trying to focus on getting this done as quickly as possible. I haven't put him in a tutu! Up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, square, square. Up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, square, square. There we go. Just in time. I spent too long putting the cheat code in. Dingus. Thank you. I finished my strawberries. Sad.
It's over, Nefarious.
Never! I am the greatest genius the galaxy has ever known.
Are you?
You're no match for the likes of me.
That's rich. I used to beat up geeks like you in high school.
Origin story.
Your prom date came in a box that said batteries not included. Say, come to think of it, we've met before, haven't we?
No, of course not.
Mr. Buzzell's 9th grade biology class.
I always hated biology.
That's right. You were that freak with the headgear. Remember how I used to clean the chalkboard with your pants while you were still wearing them? Oh, good times.
You were 3 times my size, you stupid hole.
I was always big for my age.
You were 26.
Say, how about a wedgie for old time's sake? I think it's safe to say we've seen the last of Dr. Nefarious. Time to celebrate another job well done.
Man high school bullied a man
The
into a
danger
blender.
was far from over, for in defeating one menace to the galaxy, Quark had created another, even more terrifying evil.
What an idiot. Another one we've actually got to do for the story. I'll put the cheat code in early this time.
Episode 4, Deja Q, all over again. After defeating Dr. Nefarious on planet Magmos, Quark returned to his condo in Metropolis for some well-earned R&R.
Huge dickhead.
Oh, Lance, it's time you knew the truth. The baby isn't yours.
What? Who is the father?
Oh, your evil twin brother, Engelbert.
But Janice, I am Engelbert.
Ooh, must be that pizza I ordered.
At least he's got good taste in slippers.
Captain Flabby?
Helga, what are you doing here?
Getting you off your lazy butt. You have plumped up like a giant green bratwurst. It is time for the fitness course.
Oh, all right.
Meanwhile, on a rooftop high above the bustling streets of Metropolis,
The hour of my vengeance is at hand. Go now, my robotic servants. Tear this city apart. Bring me the head of Captain Quark.
He used bees. Should weaponize the bees. Terrible idea. Hold on. Up, down, down, left. No, fuck's sake. Up, down, down, left, right, circle, square, square. Good. He's still in tutu. Excellent. Ha, ha. Not the bees. It was always going to be the bees. Default go-to villainous thing, weaponize the bees. Jesus Christ, I ate too many strawberries. Oh, thank God, it starts me literally here.
Oh.
Shut up. And now we see why Quark is a true villain. Not only is he an arsehole and a high school bully, just look at him. He punches bees. Who could punch bees? Only Quark. Quark punches bees. Jesus, sorry about that. Didn't have a chance to get my microphone up. Oh. That was a monumental sneeze. Whoop. Killed the bus full of children. Does have a grenade launcher though. We support grenade launchers. Yeah. Look at that. Innocent loop of bees. And he killed them. Truly a monster. Thank you. Who could kill these bees? As an aside, he's a crack shot with a grenade launcher. Get down from there. Dinglebert. Fist. I forget the punch is more powerful than any weapon you get. It just is. You could use the grenade launcher, which is admittedly good for this sort of thing. But you are better off punching bosses. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. Women's wrongs. I'm confused. Elaborate. Or don't, you know, whatever. It's a free country, allegedly. Theory has it it's a free country. Yeah. Thank you. So far away. Oh no, a boss!
It is I, Dr. Nefarious!
You're something different about you. Wait, don't tell me. You've changed your hair.
Beat the shit out of him. Whoops. I meant to wall jump. Now we do it with full health.
Finish you myself!
Death. Punched him in the penis. There we go. Oh, that one's got. That one had a legal PS2. Definitely paid for this. I funded this experience with money and nothing else.
Quark!
Hello.
I'll get you for this.
Sorry, what's that, Stumpy?
This isn't over, Quark. I swear, I will return someday to destroy you and bring Metropolis to its knees!
Uh-huh. Just a word of advice, Nefarious. Quit while you're ahead.
And so Quark believed that the threat posed to the galaxy had been ended forever. But... seems the script is missing a few pages.
Thanks, Professor. I'll take it from here. And so ends the greatest tale of courage and heroism ever told. A true story of Captain Quark's triumph over the nefarious supervillain known as, Dr. Nefarious.
Aren't you gonna unlock Quark's secret costume?
Listen.
Here, I'll use the cheat codes. Let's see. Up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, square, square. He's in a tutu.
That's where you learn it.
That's where Nefarious is gonna strike first.
Are you sure?
It makes perfect sense. Nefarious tried to destroy Metropolis years ago, but Quark stopped him. Nefarious swore he'd come back and finish the job someday. Now that he has a secret weapon, he's ready to make his move.
Set a course for Metropolis. Let's hope we're not too late.
Ah, it'd be fun. That's how you find that code out. Because when you've played 4 of the 5 episodes, it tells you.
A new suit of armor.
I figured. Shut up. Can I afford it? No, 250 grand. Does look good though. Anyway. To Metropolis, where the game will take what we like to call the difficulty spike. Num num.
It's already started! Dr. Nefarious must be around here somewhere. You sure everything's okay, Clank? Maybe Al should take a look at your circuitry.
How do you like my special creation, Clank? I call him Clunk. Your dopey friend seems to be quite fond of him.
It was never Clank.
Hey, maybe they'll change your show to Secret Agent Clunk. Did you hear that, Lawrence?
You put the wit in twit, sir.
Yes, I do, don't I? Today, you will witness the dawning of a new era. For years, I plotted in secret, suffering endless disappointments. But soon, it will all be worthwhile.
You will never succeed. Ratchet will put an end to your madness.
The only ending in Ratchet's future is the end of his own life.
I love how animated he is.
We'll have a front row seat.
He could have just stood around and like minimum motion, but they over animate the shit out of him and it really helps. Vendor, please. Right, now that I have a vendor, I need a piss. Hello. Back. Oh, I had enough of the rocket launcher, didn't I? Nope, nearly. I nearly have enough of the rocket launcher. Oh shit. No, wait. Ah. Oh shit. Oh god. Cover me, boys. Good lads. All that for a titanium bolt. I thought there was more around here. That was embarrassing. Almost got enough for that damn rocket launcher. There it is. Finally, the magic number. Oh. There we go. Death to the green motherfuckers. Very specifically the green motherfuckers. Ow. Did it get him? Yes. Good. Ugh. Right, I hope everyone's paying attention. For no specific reason.
It is time, Lawrence. Time to unveil the true future.
Oh, he checks his clock. Is it?
The future I have chosen!
Oh, sorry. Did you say something, sir?
The activation device! Now! Behold the final chapter of this galaxy's destiny. The Age of Robots! You are my robot lover. Make my spark plugs go zap, zap, zap with your love. Lawrence!
Oh, dear. That was your audition for Galactic Idol, wasn't it? My mistake, sir. Dreadfully sorry.
I love that gag.
By all means, sir. Carry on.
Oh, man just roboted the entire city. The robot ones are significantly tougher. Now that one took 3 wrench slaps to kill. Oh lordy, what did I do? Oh fuck! I forgore! I forgore! 3 has so much charm to it. It's brimming with character. Don't get me wrong, 2 was funny, but 3 is just soulful. Death. Come on, tank. Jesus Christ, that thing kicks your ass. Ow. God. I told you the game's difficulty just spikes.
Mega turrets fire guided missiles that chase enemies
Where did
down
I get
and
mega
strike them
turrets?
with deadly force. Mega turrets.
Did I get mega turret? Oh! I unlocked the mega turret launcher and it just didn't give me the animation. There they are. We couldn't get these in the last game because their AI was broken and they'd never deploy, but that's mega turrets. Tiny ground-borne rocket turrets. And they are way stronger. God bless them. More or less. I play Engineer in Deep Rock Galactic anyway, because it's the best class and I'm not taking criticism. Death.
The Nitro Eruptor has a wider blast radius
Thank
and
God.
simultaneously launches a volley of energy missiles with each shot.
There we go, I took his damn jetpack off. Now, I can do the Lord's work. Hey. Oh. Was not expecting you to go that way. These guys take a shot. 2 shots, actually. Summon the children. Sheesh. This is where any weapon you haven't gotten sufficiently leveled will need to start eating XP. Fill the skies with rocket fire. There we go. God bless it. Look at them. They're huge. Absolute units. Why can't I throw any? Yeah, I'm dead. Give me the gun back. Thankfully their aim doesn't get any better. Oh shit. Oh, we should go down there. Thank you. Damn it. What the fu- Yeah, the game gets hard suddenly. Jesus Christ. Ammo, please. Metropolis is the level where the game's like, alright, you've had your practice. Now, either sink or swim. French violin chef. What you see is yours and yours alone, I guess. I keep forgetting I've got this damn thing and I really should be using it. before we go on, I'm going to go get ammo for it, and then I'll come back. Oh, clef. Oh, the treble clef. Right. The fancy violin. Now I get what you mean. Now I'm with it. Now I'm picking what you pick. And now I'm picking up what you're putting down. I get it now. Understandant. Oh, forgot about that again. God, I'm nearly fucking dead and I'm not even there yet. They get guns now. Now they're armed. Or shouldered, I guess. This has almost got a level. I wanna. There we go.
The deadly Gadgetron Tempest can
Man. Game is pulling no punches now. No mercy. Shit. Duck and weave. God, that bit. It's that bit. It takes all the early health I have and ruins it. I want to level my gun up. I'm failing miserably, I might as well use the time to level my gun up. Actually, no, I could use my time to level these boys. Get 'em, chaps! Get 'em, chaps! Okay, we need to stop that immediately. Where are you? Oh, you've all teleported up here. Incredibly helpful. Where am I going? Why am I slowly sinking to the left? Right, let's go get some ammo. There you go. Not going through the middle this time. There we go. Good lord. Do you know I need to redo my weapon wheel? Okay, so we want Dragoon, rifle, rocket launcher, agents. No. Whip. What don't I have? I feel like I'm missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it. Got it. Missing. That's what I'm missing. What's what I'm missing? Yep. Oh, the turrets. I'll save them for the emergency wheel. along with all the gadgets. Whoosh. Now it's a matter of remembering where I put my own weapons. Ow. God damn it. I got so far without taking damage. Okay. We're nearly there. Fucking, why am I using this thing? Now is not the time to be leveling a subpar weapon. Where the fuck that went, but it worked. Yeah. Alivened. Any more? A little bit. Okay. We're nearly there. Fucking Christ. I want that health. This is definitely how lasers work. Definitely how lasers work. Are you shitting me? Oh! Finally? Finally. Okay.
Look, Clank, it's Dr. Nefarious and that butler guy. And they've got Clank. They're holding you prisoner. How about that? I guess I should be feeling pretty stupid right now. I don't suppose there's any chance he's the evil Clank. Yeah, didn't think so.
Robot cough.
I've been laughing so hard today, my sides ache.
No.
I must admit, Ratchet, you've proven to be a far more worthy adversary than that imbecile Quark.
I want to punt it.
I have a galaxy to conquer, so our game must end here. It's a shame you won't live long enough to see the rest of your kind exterminated. Well, you get the idea.
Oh no. Big gun time? Big gun time. How dare! You're not very good at this whole part, are you? Yeah? That was your tactical repositioning, was it? Hey, my ship's down there. Let's see my ship from there. You, I was about to ask if he's going to come any closer, now I regret it. Go away. Come on, rocket launcher, lock on to the bastard. Thank you. Right, that's it. You've incurred the wrath of the only automated system I trust more than Clank. Whoop! sure what's going on with the light sources with this gun, but poof. Death. Cock turrets. Never fails.
I am sorry, Ratchet. This is all my fault.
Knock it off, Clank. Nefarious did this, and he is gonna pay for it. For Metropolis and for what he did to Quark and Skid. You and I are gonna make sure of that. Come on, let's get off this planet before we end up dead. Or worse.
Quiet bit of robot racism there. Implying that becoming a robot is worse than death. You were heard, Ratchet. We all heard that. We all heard that.
I can't believe it. That thing just turned the whole city into robots. Even the Tyrannoids. You've
Yeah,
got to
now we're
stop
late,
Nefarious
love.
before he can use it again.
Where are you? Uh-oh, the Rangers need help. Sorry, love. Whatever you've got has to wait. My boys need me. Gentlemen? Tyrannoids have occupied Metropolis and planted timed explosives. Of course they have. The old Internet Explorer joke. Never fails. Maybe it should sometimes. I mean, the joke, though, in the Explorer. I would know. I was alive during the period of time where developers had to code for different browsers. And everyone hated Internet Explorer. Developers-wise. Because a couple of old people demanded that we still develop for it. Which was painful. And by painful I mean we wanted to die, all of us. It was terrible. Can't... Gotcha.
Sarge, you think you can pick up the pace a bit? Some of the other guys are getting a little nervous.
How are they now?
Holy... He survived? I don't believe it. I mean, we never doubted you for a second, Sarge. Good work.
Of course you did. Now I have to actually jump down there.
You know the drill, Sarge. Noids are everywhere, and we're getting our butts kicked.
God bless them. I love the Galactic Rangers. They're so honest. You know what's going on. There's loads of enemies and we're getting the shit handed to us.
They're coming from the tower.
This is a very slow freefall. There we go. More gun. Oh yeah, that's the noise we like. It's a damn good sound, that. Fucking. Oh. If you could have like a little speaker in your rifle that chose what sound it made when you fired it, I would have this one. I would have my gun go. You can't hear it over the din, but you know. Yep. Damn it. Rocket launcher. Deploy the air defenses. Iron Dome this motherfucker. On a side note, death to Israel, free Palestine. Just as a note, you know. Yeah. Dodge the bullets. Dodge all the bullets. Dodge all the bullets. Nope, wrong gun. Yeah. Good lord. Are we not done? We're not done. Oh my god. Run out of ammo. So lie, I've got guns for this.
Saving our cans is gonna be a full-time job, huh, Sarge? One of these days we'll pay you back, man.
I hope so. It's a lot of work, this. Tower attack. I'll fill and destroy the Ranger assault force. 2 units are formed by its towers.
The Noids are holed up in 4 towers. You'll need a hover ship to get up there and flush them out.
I understand. The objective is kill. That I can do. Ow. Where is this last rocket launcher? No jetpack for you, lol. You guys alright there? Just... There we go. Just floating in the middle of the tower.
Yeah, this reminds me of the sewer war on planet Aquatos back in '62. I killed a king amoeboid with my bare hands. I heard the amoeboid swallowed you, sir. I heard you were AWOL until you turned up a week later floating in a toilet on planet Barry. Shut your trap, H-22. You weren't there, you don't know nothing about it. Sir, I heard the same story. Only, I heard it was more like 2 weeks. All units maintain radio silence.
The funny thing is, as much as you say that, they actually do pay you back in the end. I won't spoil when, but they do save your ass. All units, shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's basically what that command is. Oh, he did. He walked off. All units, shut your mouth.
Well, you certainly took your sweet time. Area secured. Prepare to move out.
You're welcome. Oh, the way the sun is down there for some reason. Couldn't tell you why.
We're taking a beating from those dropships, requesting immediate air support.
Alright. Shoot the airships. Got it.
Sarge.
I hear that behind me somewhere. Come here. Show you what air superior looks like. Vastly superior close assault ship. I am the only Cass in these guys. Come back here.
Just 1 more to go. Nice flying, Sarge! The Noids will be getting desperate now. Be ready for anything.
Don't need ammo for this one, I do.
Get to the turret, blast those ships out of the sky.
I forgot the trigger button there. Wasn't sure what gun pulled the trigger.
Are throwing everything they got at us.
At one turret, conspicuously. You'd think they'd attack somewhere else, but no. They're just attacking this one tower. It's got a conspicuously well-armed turret on it.
those pus buckets an inch.
You got it. Random private.
Alright, we kicked those noids clear out of the city.
We?
Thanks, Sarge. Couldn't have done it without you.
Damn right. Damn right.
Thanks again, Sarge. Me and the guys wanted to get you something to say thanks for saving our butts all over the galaxy. Everybody chipped in. We got you this map-o-matic.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Sweet little moment. They're like, look, we know, so we bought you this. They're completely aware.
A map-o-matic reveals secret areas on your world map. The secret areas are marked as green.
I'm aware of how a map-o-matic works, over. Let's get the fuck out of here. Back to the Phoenix. Again. What now, dare I ask?
Just hours ago, bio-obliterators devastated Metropolis. The devices have since disappeared and their current location is unknown. Galactic citizens are in a state of hysteria, reacting to news that Dr. Nefarious is planning identical attacks across the galaxy. We're live from planet Marcadia with the Galactic President.
Whose bridge still isn't fixed?
Mr. President, how will the attack on Metropolis affect your chances for re-election this fall?
I'm glad you asked, Darla. Our demographic research indicates that robots will make up 100% of the galactic population by this time next week. Now, of course, that's great news for my re-election campaign because, as you know, I'm half robot myself.
I don't believe this. Everyone's acting like Nefarious has already won.
Maybe he has. If we don't find those bio-obliterators soon, we're all gonna be robots.
Oh.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Wait a second. Before the Star Cruiser blew up, didn't Quark say he was trying to find something?
Yeah. It's a long shot, but I guess it's worth a try. The cruiser went down on planet Zeldrin. We'll go check out the crash site. Maybe we can find what Quark was looking for.
Alright. How close am I with my new armor suit? Away. Okay. Reversing the curse of the flesh. Honest to God, like, if he was like, in this universe, like, I'm going to turn you all into robots, I'd just be like, hit me. Fix it. Just do it. Do the thing. I would be happy. By the way, I'm debating buying this weapon because I'll just show you. It's a bit broken. That's it. I used all my ammo up too quickly because I got excited firing it. But that's it. Black hole maker. Entire waves with one shot. It's really strong. It'll basically anything that's small to medium, like bar the really big stuff, like your drop ships and the bigger heavy mechs, stuff like that, tanks. Other than that, it will eat literally anything. Anything. Any basic infantry or smaller, it will eat them. Everything in that last level, bar the turrets in Metropolis, it would have eaten them all. All of it. is fantastic. Useless against bosses because it does no damage because it won't eat them. But for clearing mobs, it's brokey. But I'm saving for armor because, as you notice, I melt against the new guys. What's the time? Right. I know the next level is really long, so despite my best interest, I'm going to end it here because I've had a long ass day, and I've got a long ass day tomorrow. A long ass day tomorrow. But this has been a treat. Always is, to be fair, always is. But you should be going to bed at this hour, really. I know it seems early, but you know you haven't rested that much, so you probably should go to bed. Realistically. Why are you still up? Stream's over. Go. Go to sleep. You're still hanging around. I've told you to go to bed. Why are you not listening to me? Are you ignoring me?